Once upon a time, there were three little girls who met at the school when they were only 3 years old. They were in the same class, with the same teacher, sharing everything in their lives and building a friendship that they could never forget.
Their names were Maria G, Maria L, and Carmen. They were three cheerful girls who loved being together all the time. Because of their strong friendship, their families became also friends. Consequently, they used to go together to the swimming pool, to dance, to study English, to the cinema, and their favorite place was the Gulliver Park.
They were always really happy because they spent a lot of time having fun and their relationship became stronger. During primary school, they played many games, shared their secrets, and step by step, they grew up with the support of the other two.
Maria G loved payas and animals, and she dreamed of being a teacher. Carmen was the most active one, and she was very interested in sports, especially rhythmic gymnastics, and Maria L loved ballet and the natural environment.
Everything was perfect until they got bad news, really bad news. Carmen had to move to Stockholm with her family because her dad got a new job in Sweden. When Carmen's friends had to say bye to her, it was a very sad day. They burst into tears because they didn't know when they're going to see her again. Their relationship wasn't going to be the same after this awful experience.
They made a promise to themselves to keep in touch with each other through letters and to meet during their holidays at least once a year, wherever they were.
Once they said goodbye and days went on, they wrote to Carmen every week. They told her a lot of things: school trips, exams, boys, teachers, and how they missed her and her sweet smile. But something was different. They were not three, they were only two, and something had been lost there. It was like an incomplete puzzle.
Some months later, Maria L got bad news too. Her family and she were going to move to Extremadura.
This situation left Maria G feeling very sad. First, they had to say goodbye to Carmen, and now it was Maria L's turn. What about luck they were having? Unfortunately, they lost contact.
Each one made her life and forgot about the others. Maria L was the most adventurous one. She had been in Argentina, visiting the incredible Iguazu Falls and the most famous glacier in the world, the Perito Moreno. Also, she had visited Costa Rica, where vegetation in the jungle was really green and thick. There, she discovered dangerous termites, poisonous snakes and spiders, colorful butterflies, incredible flowers and plants. Besides this, she had the opportunity to visit Egypt, where natives offered everything: food, drinks, a taxi, a map of the city, and wanted to be paid for letting you to take a picture of them. In addition to this, she was in Malta, the smallest country but with a strategic geographic situation in the Mediterranean Sea. Finally, she visited Turkey and stayed in Cappadocia region, where she experienced the most incredible aerial visit by hot air balloon. Surprising, wonderful, silent, and very expensive, 150 euros per person.
Maria G studied at the university in order to become a teacher for the primary school, and she spent the last semester in Hamburg, Germany, as an Erasmus student. She met many people from many countries, and while she was living there, she took advantage of traveling around the world. She visited Mexico, where a taxi driver stole her suitcase. Berlin, the non-organized and rushed trip. She and her friends went to Berlin without any reservation, any map. London. She loved it as much as she would go to London to get a job some years later. Hungary, girls' trip. She went with her university friends and visited so many different places and interesting things. And Norway, the most expensive place ever. The 1st of September was very cold, 2 degrees.
Carmen also studied abroad as an exchange student at Stockholm University, since she had been many times in Sweden and liked that country so much. When she finished the compulsory school, she went to Italy with her classmates and had a good time there. At the age of 17, she went to Germany, where she was with people from Poland, Germany, Sweden, and Spain. She went to Sweden in Christmas time to see one of her friends, and it was below 15 degrees. Since then, she had not stopped traveling to that beautiful country. She has been in Ireland too, with an Irish family working as an au pair. It was one of the best experiences she had ever had. She has also been in England with all her Swedish classmates. She really enjoyed being with them a lot. She saw lots of things and loved the city of London a lot. While she was studying abroad, she also took advantage and traveled to different countries such as Finland or Latvia.
Some years later, Maria G got a mysterious present at home. She couldn't find the sender. It was a beautiful frame with 3 little lilies that reminded her of her childhood. Suddenly, she thought something could not be real. She thought about the 3 little girls she used to play with. The melancholy of those moments made Maria look them up on Facebook. She decided to write them a message to meet again after many years.
When Carmen read the message, was very excited and decided to give Maria a call in order to plan something to do together. Both of them were very happy about the idea of meeting. They decided that going to the River Park would be a really good idea to remember old times, since it had been their favorite place when they were children.
They were really happy and they enjoyed that time like in the old times. They will always be Maria G, Maria L, and Carmen, 3 cheerful girls who loved being together all the time.